Hello and welcome to the news on NNH. First, the headlines. Nnamdi Kanu denies any agreements to accept stringent conditions from governments for freedom. UNIBEN shuts down academic activities indefinitely due to students' protests. Senate probes alleged diversion of funds by former service chiefs. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board JAMB uncovers 3,000 Nigerian fake graduates. With the details of these and more, my name is Joanne Davo. Welcome to the news. Starting the news, Aloy Ejimakor, the lead counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has denied reports that his clients agreed to abide by any stringent conditions for his release. Ejimakor issued the clarification after leading the legal team to the routine meeting with Kanu in the custody of the Department of State Services, stressing that his clients will rather abide by negotiated terms of his release. Naya Abaribe, the senator representing Abia South, had earlier disclosed that Nnamdi Kanu agreed to comply with any conditions set by the President Bola Tinubu-led federal government for his release from custody of the DSS. However, Ejimakor said the news that he will abide by any conditions for his release is incorrect. The management of the University of Benin, UNIBEN, on Thursday, July 4th, shut down academic activities in the institution indefinitely following students' protests. The university, in a statement by its public relations officer, Dr. Benedicta Ehanire, says the decision stems from the refusal of the students to shift grounds on their demands. The students, who had 2 weeks until their first semester examination, said weeks of power outages on the campus was affecting their preparations. They are also calling on the downward review of transport fare by the UNIBEN shuttle service, which was increased with effect from July 1st. Reports say that the institution was thrown into darkness by the Benin Electricity Distribution Company following the inability to reach agreements over electricity bills. The Nigerian Senate has directed its relevant committees to support the military in probing the alleged diversion of funds by former service chiefs to construct educational institutions in their respective villages. The upper chamber also declared support for the Nigerian military's efforts to stop terrorists and curb the recent surge of suicide bombing. Another motion, which was also proposed to prevent future occurrences of diverting security funds for non-security purposes, was rejected when it was put to vote, showing a lack of support from most senators who only want the bombing and other insecurity issues to stop. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board JAMB has uncovered 3,000 Nigerian fake graduates. JAMB Registrar Professor Isiaq Oloyede, who announced this in a meeting with the delegation of the Committee of Pro-Chancellors of State Universities in Nigeria in Abuja, also condemned the illegal admission practices in some universities across the country. The examination body had earlier warned candidates to refrain from accepting admissions offered without full academic participation. Recall that the House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education had on December 23rd ordered JAMB to present the list of tertiary institutions that had conducted irregular admissions. The federal government has directed the removal of debris from blocked drains along federal roads in Lagos State to curb the flood on the highways. The Federal Controller of Works in Lagos State, Olukorede Kesha, issued the directive in a statement on Wednesday, noting that teams from the Federal Ministry of Works have been deployed to assess the situation and they are currently removing blocked drains along the affected roads. Kesha, who said the ministry was committed to eliminating the disruption caused by the flash floods, clarified that contrary to some reports, Lagos was not experiencing widespread submergence from flood waters caused by the early rain yesterday. Kaduna State government has dismissed reports of a suicide bomb attack along the Kaduna-Abuja highway on Wednesday. A statement by the Commissioner of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arwan, described the report as false. Arwan further explained that security forces and intelligence sources along the route were in constant touch with the government, supported by the ongoing conduct of physical inspection and security assessments. He assured that the security agencies deployed along the Kaduna-Abuja road and the general area would sustain monitoring and full engagement of all protocols towards the security of citizens and commuters. Outside the shores of Nigeria comes this report that the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has sworn a new government comprising new defense and foreign ministers despite regional turmoil and domestic economic challenges. Egypt, with an estimated 9 million refugees and migrants, has been hard hit by the fighting between Israel and the Palestinian Islamist Hamas movement in the neighboring Gaza Strip and Sudan's civil war. Lieutenant General Abdel Muqid Sakr was appointed as defense minister, replacing General Mohammed Zaki, while veteran foreign minister Sameh Shukri has been replaced by an ex-ambassador to Germany, Bad Abdel Ati. A televised swearing-in ceremony also showed newcomers to the portfolios of finance, oil, electricity, industry, housing, education, tourism, culture, justice, and local development. The new government is led by Mustafa Matbuli, who has served as Egypt's prime minister since 2008. Elsewhere, the U.S. 2024 Independence Day celebration marks 248 years since adoption of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. U.S. Independence Day 2024 on July 4th is a federal holiday, with federal government offices, schools, stock markets remaining closed. Americans celebrate the 4th of July with a sense of patriotism. Generally, people hoist American flags at their houses. Parades are being organized in big cities. July 4th also witnesses traveling rush every year. U.S. Independence Day commemorates history, heritage, and people of the United States of America. And lastly, in sports, Inter Miami superstar Lionel Messi has been left out of the Argentina's squad for the 2024 Olympics. Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez has also been excluded, but Manchester City's Julian Alvarez will be heading to Paris. 37-year-old Messi, who won an Olympic gold medal in Beijing in 2008, has been excused from international duties in Paris to manage his workload, and he is currently playing at the Copa America in the United States. Meanwhile, Chelsea has refused to permit Fernandez to travel to France, as the midfielder will join Enzo Maresca and the rest of his team for pre-season. That's the much we can take on the news. Now join us subsequently for more stories. In the meantime, you can visit our website and social media handles for breaking news stories. My name is Joan Davo. Thank you for watching NNH News. Remember, don't let cholera catch you off guard. Wash your hands frequently with soap and clean water. Drink water from safe sources. Boil or treat it before consumption. Avoid raw, uncooked food, especially seafood. Keep your environment clean, dispose of waste properly. Get vaccinated against cholera if you're in a high-risk area. Stay informed, stay healthy. Keep watching NNH News.